Good morning, students. In previous class, we discussed the topic skeletal system in the chapter the human body. Now, today we are going to continue the topic. Skeleton means what? Bones are joined together and frame a network and give a structure to the human body. That is a skeletal system. So here we are going to learn today about we are going to learn about skeletal system. That is nothing but we had already learnt about skull and backbone. We had already studied about skull and backbone. Now we are going to learn about rib cage and limbs. What is rib cage? Rib cage is nothing but a framework of bones which protects the lungs is called a rib cage. Lungs are protected by rib cage. Here 12 pairs of bones are there in rib cage. How many bones are there? Total 24 bones and that are called ribs. They are attached to the breastbone, front bone. So that is called as breastbone. So here 10 pairs of bones are attached to the breastbone and remaining one pair is floating ribs. One pair is floating ribs. So what are that here? Means here the ribs are attached to the breastbone and to the backbone. So they make a cage. So that's why it is called as rib cage. And each bone is called as rib. These are all ribs. How many ribs are there? There are 24 ribs. Otherwise we can say 12 ribs. 12 pairs of ribs. 12 pairs of ribs are there. In that 10 pairs are attached to the breastbone and to the backbone and remaining one pair do not attach to the breastbone. Understood? So they are called as floating bones. They are called as floating bones. Floating ribs also. They are called as floating ribs. And the next one is, next topic is about limbs. Next topic is about limbs. Limbs means what? Four limbs, front hands, four limbs, hands and hind limbs, legs. Four limbs, hands, hind limbs, legs. So here the limbs are also made up of bones. Here shoulder girdle is there. There are two girdles in limbs, shoulder girdle and arms are attached to the shoulder girdle. Arm, this is arm, this is arm. Arm is attached to the shoulder girdle. Arm is attached to the shoulder girdle. There are two girdles, one and two. The arm is attached to the shoulder girdle and legs are attached to the hip girdle. Legs are attached to the hip girdle. So here the picture is given. The shoulder girdle is this one. So here the arms are attached to the shoulder and here hip girdle. The thigh bone is attached to the hip girdle. Here the arm bone is attached to the shoulder girdle. Understood? So here which is the largest bone in our body? That is femur, F-E-M-U-R. What is the largest bone in our body? Thigh bone or femur? We say F-E-M-U-R, femur. Understood? So next the upper bones are called humerus. Upper bones are called humerus. The upper arm bones are called here. These are humerus. These are the humerus. And thigh bone is called as femur. F-E-M-U-R. F-E-M-U-R is the longest bone in our body. It bears the body weight. the thigh bone or the femur bears total body weight. The lower half of the legs has 2 bones. So here the hand also contains 2 bones. Lower legs also contain 2 bones. The wrist, palm, fingers, ankles and feet have many bones. Here hand has 2 bones, and here palm, wrist and the next fingers have more bones. You can see in this picture. This is the shoulder girdle. This is the shoulder girdle. This is arm bone. Here lower hand has 2 bones and wrist has many bones. Palm and fingers have many bones. Next, hip girdle. Here thigh bone attached to the hip girdle, and here lower leg also has 2 bones. Next, here these are attached like this. You can see in the picture that is given in your textbook, page number 206. Page number 206. So next one is our topic is joints. Next topic is joints. What are the joints? 2 bones are attached together to frame a network of skeleton. No? So the bones are hard and rigid. The bones are hard and rigid, and we can say that we can't bend. But here we have the muscles. So muscles give us capacity to bend, but the bones do not bend. We can bend, run, swing, twist. These are all we can do. But here bones do not bend. What are helpful here to us? To bend our hands and legs. Muscles are helpful. And here what are important? Here joints are important. What are the joints here? Here some fibrous material is present in between the 2 joints. So here stretchy bands are there. That stretchy bands are called ligaments. 2 bones are joined together with the help of ligaments. 2 bones are joined together with the help of ligament. And here these are the strong and stretchy bands. So that are strong and stretchy bands. We have 2 types of bones. We have joints that are nothing but movable joints and immovable joints. Movable joints, immovable joints. Bones are strong and hard and rigid. So they are joined with the help of ligaments. So that ligaments are strong and stretchy bands. Some fibers are attached. Already you know this one. So next, movable and immovable joints. Joints are of 2 types. Movable joints, immovable joints. Understood? So movable joints, immovable joints. Movable joints means we can move. Already we learned in skull. So the 8 flat bones are attached in the skull. They are not movable. They are immovable. So these are the examples of immovable joints. And lower jaw is movable jaw. So we can say this is a movable joint here. These are the bones present in the face and in the skull are immovable joints. And the joint which is present to the lower jaw and to the skull is movable joint. And here hands and legs and next backbone, these are the what? Movable joints. So here joints are of different types. Hinge joint, ball and socket joint, pivot joint, next gliding joint. Hinge joint, ball and socket joint, pivot joint, gliding joint. So here the hand is just like a door. So we can turn the door only one side. We can move our elbow only in one direction. We can move our elbow only in one direction. It is just like movement of a door and window which can be moved only in one direction. Door and window only, it can move only one direction. So that is, it is also just like So this is what just like a doorknob. So as the joint in the elbow functions like hing. So it is just like a hing. So that's why we can say that it is a hing joint. What it is? It is a hing joint. So it is just like a door or window. So which can move only in one direction. So we can say it is a what? It is a hing joint. The other hing joints in our bodies are knees, fingers and toes. Fingers also only move one direction. So we can't bend back side. So these are also hing joints. These are also hing joints. And toes means the fingers of legs are called toes, no? So these toes also only we can move one direction. So that's why that are called as what? Hing joint. Next fingers, knees, toes. Next this arm are the examples of hing joints. I think you have understood clearly. You can see in the picture also. You can see in the picture also. Next one is ball and socket joint. Next one is ball and socket joint. Here we can swing our hands freely around shoulder. We can swing our hands freely around shoulders. It is because of a type of joint. Here it is there. A type of joint it is there. So joint is just like this. It is just like one bone and it can move like this. Understood? So this is a shoulder girdle here. So it is what here? This is nothing but ball and socket joint. Ball and socket joint. This is a socket and ball. Ball and socket, it is moving like this. Understood? Which one? This one? Shoulder. So we can swing our hands freely around shoulder. It is because of the type of the joint which we have here. The end of the upper bone is like a ball and fits into the cup or a socket of the shoulder bone. Here it is a socket or a cup just like there. It is here, this is just like ball. So it can fit in it and it can rotate. So next it is called ball and socket joint. It is present in the shoulder and hip. It is, we can move our hip also just like that only. But we do not give practice from childhood onwards. If you have the practice childhood onwards, we can move our hip also just like our hand. We can move our leg just like our hand if you have practice. Next, we can move our head sides. So see here, this is pivot joint. We can move our head like this. Understood? So sides, upwards and downwards. Sides, upwards and downwards. We can rotate also. So the joints between the skull and the neck arranged are moving inside. So they are arranged as just like moving inside, just like a ring. So that is called as pivot joint. So neck and what? Neck and skull. So here skull and the neck is arranged like the bone moving inside the ring. It is called pivot joint. What it is called as? Pivot joint. What is the pivot joint? A pivot joint is present in neck and skull. Neck and skull. Next one is gliding joint. When something is dropped on the ground, we bend down and pick it up. We bend down and pick it up. When we open a lock, we move the forearm around. We move a forearm around. The joints between the vertebrae and the wrist ankles are called gliding joint. So the joints in between the vertebrae means backbone and the wrist. Here we open the lock like this. We turn and we open the lock. Next, as is ankle also, we move our our leg like this, ankle. So the ankle and the wrist and the next here backbone have some joints. So that are called gliding joints. What are that? That are called gliding joints. Understood? So now let us once more recall the topic. Here first one, hinge joint. Hinge joint means what? The joint between the arms. Arms are called as what? Hinge joint. And fingers. Fingers also have the hinge joint. Next what? Toes. Toes also have hinge joint. Next ball and socket joint. Ball and socket joints are present in shoulder. Shoulder and in hip. In hip also this type of joint is present. So the socket or a cup model it is there and the ball is there, it rotates. It totally rotates just like this. We can rotate our legs also like this if you have practice. Okay, without practice don't do. Next, pivot joint. Pivot joint is present between neck and skull. Between neck and skull. Neck and skull. Next, gliding joint. Gliding joint is present in vertebrae. Vertebrae and wrist. Next, ankle. Where it is present in neck, wrist and ankle. Understood? So these are the main topics today. So you have to once read the topic and write 4 joints that are given in your textbook. Once write in your fair notes. Joints, what are joints? Definition. Next, how they are joined with the help of ligament. How many types are there? Movable and immovable joints. That are 4 types. Joints are 4 types. Hinge joint, ball and socket joint, pivot joint, gliding joint. Here 4 types of joints are there that are given in your textbook in 207 and 208. So then that you have to see and once read and study once and write about the topics in your fair notes. Hinge joint, ball and socket joint, pivot joint and gliding joint. So this is your homework today.